Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3 FES. I'm Seawind, as usual, and here is Persona 3. So, last time, a lot should have happened. We had giant monsters, kids shooting themselves with fake guns, all kinds of crazy things. So we're in a dream world with Igor, and he's going to explain to us things.
You became unconscious after awakening to your power.
Yeah, everyone's worried.
It's nothing to worry about, though.
I don't know about that. It sounds pretty bad.
So just relax.
Relax.
By the way, I see that it was Orpheus that heeded your calling.
Yeah?
That power is called a persona. It is a manifestation of your psyche.
My psyche?
It may take some time to fully comprehend.
I guess so.
A persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to external stimuli.
Really fascinating.
You can think of it as a mask that protects you as you brave many hardships.
Okay.
That being said, your power is still weak.
Who you calling weak? You're like an old man with an old handkerchief. Yeah, what do you mean?
When you use your persona ability, you must channel your inner strength.
I'm spry, I'm young.
The ability evolves as you develop
At least
your
my character is.
social links, your emotional ties with others.
Okay.
The stronger your social links, the more powerful your persona ability.
I'll explain that when that becomes more relevant, but that won't be too long.
Please remember that.
Okay.
Now then, time marches on in your world.
Yeah.
I shouldn't keep you here any longer. Next time we meet, you will come here of your own accord.
'Cause people think I might be dead.
Until then,
See ya, Igor. You're a cool guy.
farewell.
Kinda a cool guy. Okay, let's see. ... Ellipses. Your mind is getting clearer. You wonder how long you've been asleep. You feel someone's presence beside you. Who is it? Oh, it's Yukari.
You're awake. How do you feel?
Where am I?
Thank goodness you finally came to. How much sleep do you need? It's been a whole week.
What the hell? That
I
took
was
me only
so
2
worried
minutes.
about you. Oh yeah, this is Tatsumi Memorial Hospital. It's just a short walk from the station. The doctor couldn't find anything wrong with you. He said you were just exhausted.
That's some pretty hardcore exhaustion.
But you kept sleeping and sleeping. You know how worried I was?
I would think pretty worried. Yeah?
I'm sorry I couldn't do anything.
No, it's fine.
Even though I was supposed to protect you, But your power, it was amazing.
What'd I do? It was weird.
The power you used. We call it persona.
Call it Persona.
And those creatures you defeated are shadows. Our enemy.
Oh, okay.
We'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before.
Thanks. Let's see. What? You what?
I wanted to tell you that
Uh-huh.
I'm sort of like you.
What do you mean?
My dad died in an accident when I was little.
Oh. Dead parents. Pretty common theme.
My mom and I aren't exactly on good terms. You're all alone too, right?
Yeah.
To be honest, I already know about your past.
There's some wounds that I didn't want to reopen, but, you know.
But it didn't
It's
seem
not the
fair,
worst.
So I wanted you to know about mine.
Well, at least we know now. We're on the same
It was
wavelength.
back in '99.
Back in 99.
there was a big explosion in the area.
Right when the ball dropped.
Supposedly, my dad died in the blast. But no. He was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group.
Science dad.
So, I'm hoping that if I stick around long enough, I'll find out something.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm going to Gekkokan High, and why I was there when this happened to you. Of course, I panicked and wasn't much help. It was my first time fighting them too.
But you were decked
I'm
out with the
sorry.
gun and everything.
You wouldn't have to go through all this if I wasn't such a coward.
I was scared too.
Really? But still. And here I am telling you all this the minute you wake up. While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from him. As soon as he wakes up, I'll tell him the truth.
How long were you waiting? Were you
So-
there every day?
Thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time.
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'm gonna get going.
Well, have a good
I'll
day.
let the others know you woke up. Take it easy, okay? Be a good patient. And don't hesitate to call the nurse.
I'll do what I
I'm
can.
sure she'll take good care of you. Bye.
See ya. Well, now we woke from our coma, and now the real game begins. We'll learn more about what's going on with the shadows soon, but first we gotta go to school. Good morning, you seem to be doing pretty well. Yeah, I'm alright. You know, for sleeping a week. Hey, sorry to hit you with this first thing in the morning, but Ikutsuki-san wants to talk to you today. Oh boy. Come to the 4th floor of the dorm after school, don't forget, okay? Yep. Mr. Punman's himself. I'm not ready for him. I think I know what it's about, though. That's not about mammoth. I don't see the big deal. They're just huge elephants. And that wraps it up for the Stone Age. Okay. I'd rather talk about the Sengoku era. Japanese history is not that exciting until then. Although I'm paid to do this, I've actually got a... Wait, what? Though I'm paid to do this, so I've got a... It's tough being an adult. That was a weird sentence. Next is the Jomon period, when samurai get their day in the sun. I'll just ask a question at random and call it a day. Hey Junpei, what was the style of houses in the Jomon period called? Oh boy, Junpei, you better... Yeah, you better know. What did Junpei say? How am I supposed to know about something way back then? Quick, Miles, what the heck is he talking about? Well, he was talking about... What is it today? Mud huts. That's correct. Mud huts were built by digging a hole in the ground and supporting the roof. It's no use. I just want to go to the edge of katanas. Everything else is so dull. Let's talk about the Sengoku Jidai then or something. I answered right. Don't I get any credit? Oh well, thanks. Well, everyone knows what's up, but I'm the one looking up the answers. Wow, sold Junpei the answer. He's really smart. I'm slightly more popular. Nah, it's because I have my phone in class. Anyway. Let's see here. So it seems you'll be discussing something important in the dorms today. You decided to go home early. Here's the mall. And like I said before, these walkthroughs of the areas in the early part of the game is showcasing where we'll be going later for different things, but also it'll show characters that we'll meet later. The shopping mall is filled with people coming and going. Evening. There's no one in the lounge. You were told to go to the 4th floor. Well, screw that. I'm gonna do what I want. Let's save first. A save. Yeah, no, we'll go here. We'll rotate out our saves like a good save fileman. What's this about? And all the tourist families have had a wonderful spring. I got some rumbles. Someone knocked or something. The attraction will continue to operate until May 5th. The building is shaking. There seems to have been just been an earthquake. I repeat, there's just been an earthquake. And my controller was vibrating like crazy. We have no further information at this time, but we urge our viewers to be watchful for tsunamis. I repeat, there's just been an earthquake. We have no... Yeah, dude. Check the weather. Yeah, you better do your job good, otherwise that could be bad. Yeah, where's the bathroom? Oh, here it is. Yeah, let's use it. See if it has any effect. You feel normal. Well, I'm glad that I do. But I don't feel great. So, we'll explore the dorms a little more later. I just want to talk to Akutsuki so we can get on to the meat of the game. Oh. Well, there you are. Okay.
Ah, there you are.
There I am.
I'm glad that you're okay. The reason I asked you here is because I needed to talk to you.
Oh, really?
Please, have a seat. Oh, before that,
Yeah, what?
I believe I mentioned him earlier, but this is Akihiko.
Akihiko!
How you doing?
He looks like a pretty cool guy.
Okay, let me start off by asking you this.
Okay.
Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
No, that's stupid. But what do you mean? I'm curious.
I'm not surprised by your reaction.
I'm surprised it was a question.
However, you've already experienced this truth firsthand. Do you remember the night you came here?
Yeah.
You had to have noticed the signs. The streetlights went out, nothing was working, there were coffins everywhere.
Turned off my sick tunes.
Didn't it feel like you were in a different time?
I guess so.
That's the dark hour, a time period hidden between one day and the next.
It has it between.
It occurs each night as the clock strikes 12. It'll happen tonight and every night to come.
See, the
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins.
just spooky coffins.
But that's not what makes the dark hour so interesting.
Really?
You saw those creatures.
Yeah, shadows?
Call them shadows.
Yeah, shadows. Look at Akihiko. Look at how determined his face is.
They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone not in a coffin.
Hmm.
It's our job to defeat them. Sounds exciting, huh?
I guess so. Thanks, Liam O'Brien.
Akihiko, why are you always like that? You just got hurt the other day.
But he has Liam O'Brien's voice, so it's okay. He'll be fine.
Now, he does his work well.
I guess he does. Sometimes.
Long story short,
Okay.
we're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad, SEAS for short.
Seas.
On paper, we're classified as a school club, but in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows.
Okay.
Mitsuru is the leader. I'm the club advisor.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You seem kind of weird for a club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse.
That sounds kind of bad.
They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
Really? What about the police?
Unfortunately, the police can't do anything during the dark hour.
Well, that sucks.
Although rare, there are those who can function during the dark hour.
Right.
Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight the shadows.
The persona, right?
That's persona, the power you used the other night.
Okay, there we go.
The shadows can only be defeated by persona users.
Do we know why? I know why.
Which means it's all up to you guys.
They're all awake though at night. I see. I
I'm glad
see.
you're quick to understand.
I'm very quick to understand. I'm good at that.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us.
Oh, really? Well, that sounds pretty dope, actually.
We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Okay, well... Alright. Sounds like it's... I don't want shadows to happen all the time. Sounds like it's something I should take care of.
Welcome aboard.
Well, thanks.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad.
Okay.
Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment.
Yeah.
Why don't you just stay here, in your current room?
Oh, okay. Sounds cool. I can hang out with all of my
I
friends.
don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
I guess so. Okay.
Hold up. Wasn't that... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it was a lie. I know. Because he was hiding it from me. Oh, what's this? What's going on? A mysterious voice rings in your head. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Fool Arcana. You have established a new social link. That's cool. You feel your inner strength growing. You recall what Igor said about the power of social links. Yeah, I know what Igor said. Ooh, dark hour time. Now we get some real explanations about what's going on.
Hi, how are you?
Or maybe not. Maybe we get mystery. Spook boy. Don't do that, please. How did you get in here?
I'm always with you.
I don't like that tone.
Soon, the end will come.
Okay.
I remembered, so I thought I should tell you.
Am I being haunted? What end?
The end of everything.
Look, if this dark hour exists, anything could happen. It's probably a spook ghost.
But to be honest, I don't really know what it is.
Really?
Oh, looks like you've awakened to your power.
I guess so.
And an unusual power it is.
Can you get away from me, please? See...
A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It may prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up.
What are you implying? What? No, whoa.
Do you remember when we first met?
No, you teleported.
I expect you to honor your commitment.
Oh, you mean me signing the paper?
I'll be watching you, even if you forget about me.
And that is true.
Okay then. See you later.
I'll see ya. Stop doing that. The boy has disappeared. Oh boy. Spooky ghost kids. I don't want them in my room. Evening? We don't get to see the day? You hear something. Sounds like someone is calling your name from
Hey,
downstairs.
it's me.
Hey, it's
Can
Yukari.
you come down here?
Guess so.
Okay, he's here now. So, what's this all about?
It's all about exposition.
There's someone I want to introduce. Hey, hurry up.
Hey,
Hold your horses. This is freaking heavy.
Junpei.
Junpei? Why is he here?
Why is he here?
Wait, don't tell me.
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here as of today.
Oh boy.
What's up?
What's up?
He's staying here? You've got to be kidding me.
Come on, Yukari, it isn't the worst thing ever.
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently.
Okay.
I told him about us, and he agreed to help.
Yep.
You have the potential? For real?
It's just because Junpei is a nice guy.
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins.
Surrounded by a bunch of
I don't
coffins.
remember much, but man, that's embarrassing.
I would point out something with the artwork of Junpei, but if I tell you what it is, it'll really bother you.
He said that's, you know, completely normal in the beginning.
Yeah, to be
Like
spook.
being confused and not remembering anything. Did you guys know that?
Yeah, I definitely knew that. But, you know, that's not how I feel.
Big deal.
Oh. I wanted to be a
Happens
little
to
more
everyone
empathetic.
else. But man,
So I guess
I
I'm
was
special.
shocked to find out about you guys.
Yeah, everyone
I
knows.
had no idea.
Everyone is a Jedi.
I'm glad I'm not the only one. It could get kind of lonely, you know?
Yeah.
I'll bet you're stoked too, right? Having me join?
I'm not sure yet. Yukari definitely isn't.
Yeah.
Well, enough with the introductions.
Enough.
I think we're about ready.
Are we?
We're gonna go do something?
Maybe.
Sweetness!
Sweetness.
With this many people, we can start exploring that place.
Okay.
You mean Tartarus?
Tartarus.
Tartarus? What's that? Sounds like toothpaste.
Hey, Junpei.
We believe we can find the reason for the dark hour there.
You don't know any Greek, Junpei?
I hope so.
There's a lot of Greek in this game.
The chairman will give us the details tomorrow night, so be ready.
Okay, I'll be super ready. Okay. What's going on? Oh, school, though. You overhear a conversation. Good morning. I'm always so drowsy on Monday mornings. Yeah, me too. The only thing you can do is sleep through first period. Wait, tomorrow's when we have morning assembly. Ugh, I'm too lazy for that. I'll pretend I just didn't hear. First bell's rung. Well, let's see.
Thought I was gonna fall asleep in there.
Some of these teachers aren't the best, I'm not gonna lie.
Can I have a minute?
Okay.
Come to the lounge when you get back to the dorm. I have something to tell everyone.
Okay.
Oh, are we having that talk?
What do you mean, Junpei?
I'll save the details for later. See you there.
Okay, well, I'm intrigued.
Wow, she didn't waste any time leaving.
Nope.
She's probably busy with things like student council. Unlike us.
Look how disgusted Yukari is.
Ooh, Yucatan. Do I sense some hostility?
I'm sensing hostility most of the time from her.
Well, it's not that I don't like her. She's just
Yeah. People have problems, and that's what this game is about. People have a lot of personality flaws and a lot of problems. We were told to come back early today. You decided to go home early with Junpei and hang out. Oh, I know who that is. And who that is. You walked home with Junpei, talking and laughing at each other's own inappropriate jokes. Good times.
Okay, everybody's here.
Yep.
I'd like your undivided attention.
Okay.
For a long time, Mitsuru and Akihiko were the only Persona users we had.
Yeah.
But that number recently jumped to 5.
There's a lot of us now.
Therefore, starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like to commence the exploration of Tartarus.
Everyone keeps on talking about Tartarus. I want to know what it is.
Sorry, I asked this yesterday, but what's this Tartarus thing again?
I don't know. Maybe it's important.
You haven't seen it, Junpei?
You haven't seen it, Vic Manana?
It's no surprise,
Nope.
since it only appears during the dark hour.
Yeah.
The Dark Hour?
Why am I confused? I already know what this is.
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh?
Yeah.
And it's the perfect place for us to train.
Moving buildings. Those
You
are the
can think of it
spooks.
as a shadow nest.
Yeah.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
But, Senpai, what about your injury?
Yeah, don't hurt yourself, Akihiko.
Since Akihiko hasn't fully recovered yet, he'll only come as far as the entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I'm sure he won't complain, as long as you don't go too far in.
If you get too far
Since
in,
we're
you'll
dealing
get
with
yourself hurt.
shadows, Tartarus isn't something we can avoid.
Relax, I've got your backs.
Do you, Junpei?
I'm not so sure about this.
I'm not so sure I trust Junpei.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman.
I'll stay here.
And your chair with your
As
puns.
you know, I can't summon a persona.
Get Mr. Indignant, not Persona Summoner. Well, late night. So we're gonna see Tartarus. I don't know if we start doing stuff in Tartarus yet. I think we just see it. Our cool school outfits for cool armbands.
This is it? This is the place?
Yep,
Why here?
at the school.
Just wait a few minutes. It's almost midnight.
Akihiko, why are you trying to spook him? It's almost midnight. Junpei.
This is Tartarus, the labyrinth that reveals itself during the dark hour.
Yeah. It's kind of spooky.
Labyrinth?
Yep.
What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
It's a very, very good question.
Once the dark hour passes, everything returns to normal.
Interesting.
This is the nest you were talking about?
It looks like it has a purpose. It's not random.
But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower?
However, if you go in, you'll find basically the opposite. That's... we don't know why.
You don't know either?
No.
Oops.
I'm sure it's complicated.
It is, but it's not
Who
that
cares
complicated.
anyway? It's not like it would change our minds about fighting.
Yeah, fight.
Well, maybe now we'll find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This'll be our first time exploring it.
Oh, so we actually are doing stuff.
Exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
There has to be some sort of clue in here about the Dark Hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be accompanying us today.
He really wants to, though.
I know, you don't have to remind me.
You might have to. He might just try to punch things and get his knuckles broken. Don't let him in. I like the clock motif, though. Very nice.
Whoa. It's just as cool on the inside.
I know, right?
But it sure is creepy.
That's because of the music.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of the stairs.
Okay.
First, we'll have you three get a feel for this place.
Oh, so we're guinea pigs now. Well, thanks.
Why don't you go have a look around?
Okay.
What? By ourselves?
It's fine. I know how to play this game.
We're not asking you to go very far, and I'll be feeding you information from here.
So you two didn't plan on coming in the first place?
No.
That's right. We're also going to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
I wonder who.
For real? One of us? Oh, me.
I wish you were Junpei, but you have bad decision making. Did you hear that?
You're in charge.
Isn't...
But wait, why him? He doesn't look like a leader.
Hey, that's unfair.
But he has fought them before.
Yeah.
Seriously?
I fought them. You know, them. Ambiguous.
That's true, but there's another reason.
Okay.
You two. Can you summon your persona without any difficulties like he can?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I can.
Did you do it before, Junpei?
I think so.
These are shadows we're talking about here. Without your persona, you're screwed.
Yeah.
I'm aware of that.
You see a strange door. And everyone's confused because they don't see it. Use the velvet key. Okay. We're in the space elevator again.
I've been waiting for you.
Okay.
The time has come for you to wield your power.
My persona?
The tower that you are about to venture into.
Yeah.
How did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist?
All very good questions.
Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions.
Damn.
That is why you must be made aware of the nature of your power.
About that door.
It leads here, although no one but you can see it.
That's why they're so confused.
Your power is unique. It's like the number 0. It's empty, but at the same time holds infinite possibilities.
I don't know if that allegory holds that much water.
You, my boy, are able to possess multiple personas and summon them as needed.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you.
All of them faces.
There may be times when they are difficult to grasp, but do not fear. Seize what you have earned.
Just grab it.
Your power will grow accordingly. Be sure to keep that in mind.
Okay.
My spare time will soon be scarce. But please, come again of your own accord.
So whenever I just want to see a door that's blue, maybe I'll find my way here.
I'll tell you then about my true role.
I hope that's
the
true.
manner in which I can best assist you.
Why don't you tell me now?
Until then, farewell.
Why don't you be a cool guy? Okay. Well, now we have our basic setup for the main game.
Hey, are you alright?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie.
Oh, that's the hair. Nothing.
Don't tell me you just dozed off. You're like that coach who fell asleep during the championship game.
You're that coach with the championship, the one championship
Come
that y'all
on,
know
man.
about.
You're supposed to be our leader.
You're supposed to be our leader. You really want to be the leader, Junpei.
Cut him some slack. If nothing's wrong, then let's get going.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna make sure I save because I'm gonna it's possible for me to die horribly. So one thing you gotta pay attention to while you're in the dungeon is your partner's status and your status. Because we're out at the middle of the night, we can get really tired fighting everything here. And if we push everyone too hard, they might get sick. What's this motorcycle? Why not touching that? I use it to transport delicate equipment necessary for gathering information. What about you? Don't worry, I won't push you too hard. You'll be just fine. Since Yukari and Junpei have no real experience in battle, make sure you back them up. Well, okay. So this is Tartarus. How you doing? Looks like you're doing okay. I won't check your persona stats because we want to see it in action first. Alright, let's do this! Yeah, okay. I'll prove that I should be in charge. Oh boy. Don't get your hopes up, Junpei. Junpei is our physical guy. Well, he's more like a close range guy. Yukari's long range. Yeah, I'm ready. Good luck! So finally, we're gonna go into Tartarus. And the thing about Tartarus is it's massive. Like, you don't understand how big Tartarus is.
So, this is it, huh?
Excuse me for a second. Okay, I took care of it. I took care of all the problems. So, yeah. So this is it, huh?
I hope I don't get lost.
Okay.
Can you all hear me?
Yeah, we can all hear. Hopefully it's not bad acoustics.
Whoa. Is that you, Senpai?
I'll be providing audio backup from here on out.
Projecting it into our minds.
You mean you can see inside here?
It's my persona's ability. I'd like to join you, but the structure of Tartarus changes from day to day.
It's like Castlevania.
That's why outside support is imperative.
Yep.
Well, that makes me feel a whole lot better.
Yeah.
Now, based on your current location, you can expect to encounter enemies at any minute.
So,
They shouldn't be too tough, but proceed with caution.
yeah.
Practice makes perfect.
So Tartarus is really big.
Right.
And by really big, I mean it's over
Got
150
it.
floors. 250 floors.
Why is she always like that?
I probably won't show all of the floors in the LP unless you want me to. I'll probably just cut to when I get to important areas. But for now, I'm going to show you what's going on. Keep in mind, these are real battles you'll be engaging in. Now, see if you can eliminate all the shadows. Okay. You got this. Now, so the briefcases in the dungeons, they're basically treasure chests. The snuff soul. Watch out, check the shadow in front of you, move in, hit it before it attacks you. Yeah, I know how to use it. So, you can use the interact button to attack them first. That didn't work out.
Takeba has informed me about your power, but nevertheless, you have minimal combat experience.
Yeah.
Would you like me to explain the base?
No, I can handle it.
Okay, then I want you to defeat the enemy.
So, in combat, we have a lot we can do. We have skill, which uses our persona, and the persona's abilities either cost SP, spirit points, or HP, your hit points, which is your health. You can sacrifice health to do a really strong physical attack, or you could use SP to use special attacks like magic and stuff, and you can attack physically. And we can tell our party members to act in specific ways. Now, in Persona 3 FES, your party members are AI. You can tell the AI what to do, but it's not... I prefer full control, but the reason why I chose this version is because it has better presentation of the cutscenes and everything, and how the characters move around. Like in P3P, they actually give you the ability to control your party members, but at the same time, they made the overworld into a visual novel. Like, you can't walk around, you can't interact with stuff, and later, I think it's important to the way that the story is told. But later, that might become a little more relevant. But yeah, just letting you know. So, let's attack.
Damn, couldn't finish it off.
Please hit! I couldn't defeat it.
You should be dead. You should be dead. Unless they just want me to use this ability. So Augie is a fire spell. All the spell names in the Megami Tensei series are
Great job.
they have their own naming schemes that are unique to the series. They'll be in every other game in the series, but if you're not used to them, then they might be a little confusing. Should be a staircase nearby. The only way to proceed to the next floor can't allow you to go any higher today. Okay, that's fine. Still go under the staircase. How you feel about that? There's a shadow. Yeah, don't let them hit first, or else you get disadvantage in the battle. If you hit them from behind, you get the advantage normally.
Now's a good time for me to explain about attack properties, which are important to consider during battle. Do you want to know more?
No, I can tell them about it.
The enemies you're facing have a weak...
So, most enemies have weaknesses that you can exploit. Let me see if the tactics will show anything about it. Analyze.
Roger.
Okay.
I'll attempt
You can tell them to
to
analyze the enemy, and then she can find out what they're weak to. Now, when enemies are weak, and you knock one over by using their weakness, like say these guys are weak to fire, and I know they are. I knock them over, and I get an extra turn.
Attack again. Awesome.
And this can go on as long as you don't miss. But the thing is that the enemies can also do it to you, so it's pretty dangerous. You gotta make sure you know what your weaknesses are and what their abilities are. Because things can go
A complete victory.
really bad or really good really fast. Win that battle. What's this on the map? Ooh, there's the chest, or a briefcase. Got a Snuff Soul. Snuff Souls replenish SP. They're very, very useful. Seems to be shadow around the corner. Approach carefully to avoid being spotted. Yeah. Okay.
Were you able to exploit the enemy?
Yes, I was.
If you didn't already, would you like more details?
That's not necessary.
Then
Yeah, when you
proceed.
knock them all the enemies down, you can do an all-out attack when your whole party rushes in and deals a ton of damage. It's really great because it does all the damage they do ignores properties. So like if it ignores their defense, and that's really
Attack
great.
The enemy's weak point. One more.
Bang!
You exploited the enemy's weakness.
Here's a chance. Let's get him.
Okay, Junpei.
Get back here, you son of a...
Keep up the good work.
Okay. Mysterious cards have appeared in your mind. You wonder if this was Igor was talking about. Yeah, so what this is that after a battle, you can get this basically card matching roulette. Or not card match. You just have to figure out what the card was. They move around. It's like the shell game. But depending on what you pick, you'll get different things. Like the red one, the sword will give you it'll give you items like weapons and stuff, and the gold will give you gold.
Yes!
Or yen,
My skill level
rather.
has increased.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da! Junpei is leveled up!
Well, good for you, Junpei. Got some medicine. May need that eventually. Let's see what else is here. We're okay. Hopefully I get the advantage. No, because it's still tutorial area.
There is a better way to defeat all of your... You can perform an all
Yeah, I just told the audience about that.
that.
But you know, if you have any
There may
questions,
be
leave them in the
times, however,
comments and I'll be
this
able to look
battle
over
is
it.
one of the...
So let's see. Bane.
You struck the enemy's weak point.
Yep, I did.
A wisely chosen attack.
Get him!
Okay.
You struck the enemy's weak
Get him!
point. Attack
Now,
again.
the issue later on becomes when you are climbing Tartarus for a very long time, you're going to want to conserve your SP because it's not easy to get back.
You have the potential to grow even stronger.
Yes, I do. I have lots of potential. I already got Pixie. So yeah, what I did last battle is I picked up Pixie, and Pixie's another persona that I can switch to. As the main character, I have the ability to switch. So when we get Wand, you get more experience from your battles. When you get gold, you get more money.
Yes! My
When you get
skill
the
level
sword,
has increased.
you get...
Da-da-da-da!
There's more shadows on the prowl. As you gain some experience, go back to the dorm. There's an access point. Since there aren't any enemies to worry about, why don't you split up and search individually? Yeah, okay, this is something you can do. I don't really like doing it all that often. Okay. But you can tell your party members to split up and then look for things.
Everyone, spread out and proceed individually.
You can also do it when there are enemies around and they would have to fight them by themselves. Let's keep going. Junpei might find something.
Okay, then I'll look around
Oh,
some
I
more.
found something.
This looks cool!
Yeah. And Junpei has a giant sword. Yeah, but if there's anything that you want explained, please tell me in the comments, and I'll be able to do that. There's a lot of game to go. And Spooky Tartarus School Blood place will have to wait, I guess, for now. So found the access point, please return to the entrance. Alright. Here you go, bro. Found one medicine. There we go.
Welcome back.
Welcome home.
So, how was it?
Wasn't that spooky?
I see. Well, if you gained confidence, that's the best thing you could have achieved.
See, I'm the best, Junpei.
Wow, I never knew I had that kind of power.
Don't get power hungry.
We kicked some ass!
We did.
But damn, I'm beat.
That's because you were bouncing around like a little kid.
He does that.
Yeah, you look pretty tired yourself, Yucatan.
I'm still trying to catch my breath, actually.
Actually.
That's the effect of the dark hour. You'll become fatigued more easily.
Yeah.
Don't worry, though. You'll adapt. But I'm surprised. You all did much better than I expected.
What's that supposed to mean?
At this rate, they'll catch up to you in no time, Akihiko.
We'll see about that.
Let's see about that. This isn't my favorite party setup. Ooh, a mysterious voice rings in your head. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Fool Arcana. And so, being a game about psychology, a lot of stuff in Persona references Carl Jung, who was one of the first big people in psychology, and a lot of its physical manifestations of ideas that Carl Jung had, like personas being the masks that people wear to hide themselves from the outside world, and shadows being like a persona. They are another version of yourself that you hide away from the world, your insecurities, your other things, and a lot of other things. And one of the things that's very prominent is the use of tarot cards as a story explanation. With Carl Jung, he actually talked a lot about story writing, and he used tarot cards to illustrate his points with how character archetypes work, and a lot of that has been implemented in the game, so all the personas that you get are based off of a certain archetype, and one of the characters that you have a social link with will represent that archetype. It's fairly fascinating, but yeah, I'm going to save for now, and next time... we will leave Tartarus and go to new places. So until then, I'll see you around.